you guys. I know it's not December. I know it's not a month after December, but I finally finished this and I decided that I'm just going to do a pretty quick flip through. I love listening to stories behind photos. I know some of you do too, but I don't want to make it too long. I'll just point out certain things I feel like I should or that I want to. So I just used an old Echo Park, I think, book. I tried to use as many. I learned a lot this year with my Christmas stuff, and I purged and got rid of 3/4 of my Christmas stuff because I was just too overwhelmed. I buy, you know, what I want to use that year, but then I also hold on to stuff from last year. And so in the beginning, I didn't want to do my album this way to begin with. This is first way too chunky, and I always say I don't want to make it like this. I want it to be simple, but I always just go crazy with the embellishing. So kind of in the beginning, it's going to look like it's all nicely thought out color-wise, and towards the end, I was over it. So this is really thick, and it doesn't lay that well, and there might be a glare, but anyways, so I'm just going to leave this pretty simple. I might put something over there, I don't know, and then label it here. But I used pocket pages again this year. Last year I did a vintage journal, and then the years before that I did pocket too. So real quick, I used a lot of the ones that you can stick in here too, which I like to do. We have a house in Santa Cruz, and so we went up there, my husband and I, just to get away from the kids. Lots of different oh gosh, what is it called? Collections. I wanted to stick to the Be Merry, is that what it was called? But I didn't, and I'm a little upset because I wish I just would have stuck to one collection. But then I started, you know, putting everything together. So it was just us going to, you know, just all the different things that we did. There's a flea market there. We went across the street to the beach. This was day 3. There's a few days that I did skip. A lot of embellishments that were chunky I put on the outside of the book, or outside of the page protector. So Mila and I always do all of the kids and I do Snapchat, and so there's a lot of Snapchat photos. I noticed that we didn't do a lot. It was a pretty yucky December as far as some family stuff, so a lot are just staying at home. Not a lot of festivities this year, but that's okay. Just tried to catch little things around the house, Max, and, you know, my candle. My kids ride dirt bikes, so sorry, I know the glare. So I just did a flip up of here, and Brandon, they were washing it. So again, I stuck a lot of the stuff on the outside. Number 4, Mila was sick, and so I just pulled, gosh, I think this was from 3 years ago. I forgot what brand, some of you might recognize it. Who was that? Pink Fresh Studio, maybe? Their line. And I just honestly was like, I don't even care anymore if anything matches. I was just getting so frustrated with myself. I was making it more difficult. I was having fun, but then towards the end, I couldn't stand it. So I can't do that next year. So Mila made us, made me coffee and her hot chocolate, and she insisted that we used Christmas cups. And again, just little, you know, my older son came over and made stew, and, you know, used a lot of stickers, and tried to journal. I don't think I journaled as much as I wish I would have. I had a doctor's appointment this day. My husband's in law enforcement, but he used to work at the schools, and so they decorated his door for him, and I think that's the students every year, and I think it's so sweet. So I took a picture of that. So he's back out on patrol, but I wish he was still in the schools. And this is a picture of our gate going into our community, and I love it every year, so I took a picture of that. And Snapchatting with Max. I used a lot of these, like if I didn't have enough room, so I like having the different sizes. Lots of the dog. This G came off. I put "Oh Good Listening" because he was looking at me and I was telling him to stop. And lots of pictures of him on my husband's lap, because as much as my husband did not like our dog when we first got him, Coco is obsessed with him. And my husband came around. Now, he loves the big dog though, so I kind of feel bad for Coco. This was Sam's Club, so I just put Sam's Run. I got my eyebrows waxed, just, you know, all, like I said, all kinds of different collections. I think one of these is one I found at Tuesday Morning. My Hit Kit Club mystery box, which I didn't like, from Black Friday, and I put meh on it. Damien had used his birthday money to buy a new guitar amp. So yeah, just, you know, Brandon dirt bike riding, barbecuing. Tried to use up as many alphas as I could. And then this right here was a bookmark, I believe. I journaled on it because I got this book in the mail. So I think it, or Wordery, it came with this. It was an online bookstore. So that's a picture of that Paris book I got. And then this was a card. I had ordered this from Mixed Media Jen on YouTube, and she sent this. She put her little note here, and I kind of journaled in a picture of what I bought from her. This was vellum, so I just did that. Didn't worry about covering anything up. This is a picture of our house with the lights on it. And this is really old, from Bo Bunny. It was made for a mini album, so I just punched holes and put it in there. Lemonade and groceries. We have a lemon tree that we don't ever pick from, but the kids wanted to make homemade lemonade, which we won't talk about that. And just grocery shopping. Yeah, and then these are all acetate. Again, I got these 3 years ago and never used them, so I thought, you know, I'm going to use this. Is from that, I guess it is Pink Fresh Studio. I can't remember. Maybe it is, but oh man, there goes the dog again. So this day, like, not a lot to do, but, or had to put down, but Mila had drawn me pictures, so I just cut them to size and put them in. It's a tradition that we make gingerbread houses, so I always take a picture of all the candy and the kids. I don't think Damien did it this year. This one kind of hangs off, but it's okay. This was my Ipsy bag. Kids went to the dentist. My oldest son, Eric, came to visit. Lots of these, you know, word stickers. I love them. Love them, love them. Daddy's home, because Coco, that's for Coco, not the kids. This says Merry Christmas. He was giving me kisses, and I've been finding him on top of our living room couch lately. Damien finally got his Social Security card, and just, yeah, lots of doilies. Gosh, I used this probably 5 years ago. I bought that trim. My husband and I went to Black Bear Diner for a little date. So I kept one of the toothpicks that came in my sandwich and put that up there. This is a snap, or like a screenshot of It's Judy's Life. They always do Dancember every year, and I like to watch their 24-hour like video, so I just took a picture that was the day it started. And then this was, I think, some vellum. And at Black Bear Diner, if you've never been there, their menu is like a newspaper, so I kept it. I know you're not supposed to, but I kept it and cut out that I got the tri-tip dip and he got the barbecue burger. So I just put the picture of us and then what we had got. Some more Snapchat. This was actually from 2 years ago, but this was the day that we, on the 16th, bought our house, got the keys to our house. So I found that, or my husband found that on the phone. So, and this said cocoa every day. I think it said hot cocoa every day, but I was like, what? I had to put that down. So I put that down. Another one of these that goes out. I think Max had a doctor's appointment, so I just documented it there. Another thing Mila drew for me. I got my hair cut, so I always get embarrassed to take pictures of places. When I'm places, I try to take it. Okay, sorry you guys. I did that a few days ago. And I got a text or something, so I have to start over, or not start over, but okay, I think I was here, right? Yeah. So I just used, actually I tore apart a Heidi Swapp. Gosh, it was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. She put out like a cute little album that you could use for December Daily, I guess, or any Christmas thing, but I've been taking pages out. So I just put this out because I like to mix up the protectors, you know, and then regular paper. So this was, I think I was saying this is when I got my hair cut. Tried to be sly and take a picture here. This was just, you know, I was working on my December Daily. Thought I'd take a picture of my mess. This one right here, got my husband on Snapchat again. And this was one of the, like I was explaining, on his office door. When he worked there, they made a little stocking for him. So I just did that page. Not a lot going on. Coco yawning. Oh, I don't know what that is. This page right here is, I always take the kids, no matter how old they are, to go look at Christmas lights in our neighborhood. So I just have this little 4x4 here, picked out the favorite pictures that we liked when we went, and just connected that. My 25-year-old goes as well. So all of us in there. And was this 21st? Yeah. I had a doctor's appointment and got a Starbucks there to make myself feel a little bit better after it. I put show off here because for Damien's birthday, I bought an almost $1,000 guitar for his 18th birthday, but it's okay because it was the one that James Hetfield uses in Metallica. So he takes guitar class and his teacher wanted him to bring it in. So my husband took that picture when he dropped him off. So I just put show off because he brought that big old, that looks like a folding table. That's the guitar case. So anyways, he took that with him. Again, I pulled out so many old lines. Like, why would I buy all this Christmas stuff and then use the old stuff? And then this one right here, my stepson, he lives in Texas, and he's the same exact age as my son. They were born 4 days apart in the same hospital. How weird is that? I was there when my husband was here for his son. Isn't that weird? Anyway, so this is a picture of the airport. He doesn't like when I take pictures, so I always feel bad that he's not in here a lot, but it's not because I don't love him. It's because I can't get pictures of him. So he kept, like, because he knows I like this kind of stuff, he kept the ticket for me. So, you know, I used, like, when would I ever use these car stickers? So I liked putting that on there. And then this one, because he pees as soon as he sees my stepson, Coco had to be put in the crate. He didn't like it. My husband and I went to Gym Boys. Yes, we love Gym Boys. And I just put, I love these days, because it was just a day to get away. Just the two of us that night. And oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know what is going on with my phone. Okay, let's get through this. We always like to bring, we went to my husband's family's house for Christmas Eve, and the kids, you know, I've mentioned it before in some of my videos. You know, they've gotten closer and really enjoy going to his families. Lots of nieces and nephews that are their age. So I always like to bring over something for just the adults. So I went to Cost Plus. Is that what it's called now? Well, I used to call, World Market. I still call it Cost Plus. And just got these tins of chocolate bark. So I like the way it looked. And then this was Christmas Eve. And gosh, I usually take, well, actually I did take a whole bunch of pictures, but I had to really narrow it down. And yeah, the family doesn't match, but I've been wanting to use that sticker. So again, I put the embellishments on the outside, and at this point I was just putting stuff down. We play a lot of games, so I have the kids playing games. Lots of, I think I pointed it out, love. I am obsessed with little word stickers, and whenever I can find a place, which you will see them everywhere, I like to put them on. Hopefully I can see, I think the sun's starting to go down. So this was Silly Max. I just got 3 of my boys. Used a lot of these houses. This came in, I think, the Be Merry or Snow and Cocoa. No, Be Merry. So whenever I had like a house, you know, or we were home, I like to use those. This is an old Heidi Swapp Christmas like acetate. So I put that on there. I put my boys because Peter, my stepson, and Eric stayed up with us. Okay, it's gonna take forever I explain it, but I wrap from Santa. Oh gosh, what if kids are watching this? Okay, there is a Santa. But I used to, when I was young, nobody wrapped presents. We would walk down and Santa just left our stuff out. Well, I felt like I was going so fast with my kids, so my ex-husband and I started years ago wrapping. And when I met my husband, he was like, why aren't you wrapping them like when you get them? I'm like, I don't know. I'll do it. Okay. I'm up till 3, almost 4 in the morning wrapping. Because remember, I'm buying for 6 kids and my husband. So I had them, I recruited them, and we sat in the dining room and wrapped forever. So I just put my helpers. And then this was Christmas Eve too. My husband sitting with the kids eating tamales. Again, I was like, I'm just getting stuff down. So my husband and I, who looks like he's gonna beat you up. And then it was Christmas. Again, I was so over it. I mean, I enjoyed it, but don't you just like, gosh, just whatever. I pulled out a punch. for the first time in this whole entire thing. I didn't use probably 75% of what I had put out to use. So this is a 12 by 12 of that Pink Fresh Studio. So I stuck that down. I didn't care if nothing matched. I wanted to get every December 25th sticker I could find. This one I put, Yay Santa came. Not the greatest, you know, photos because it was kind of dark. So those are most of the presents wrapped. It goes all the way down. I put no peeking because my kids still come up. And yes, my oldest, well, not my 25-year-old, the two were like, whatever, just wake us up. But they sit in the hall and wait for us to wake up. And because I just love it. My dad used to make us do that. My brother and I, we had to wake them up before we went down because they like to see our faces and stuff. So I put no peeking. This page took forever because I just couldn't get it right. So I put little sequins, you know, doily, used a lot of doilies, just a 12 by 12 piece of paper. And then, you know, I always take pictures of, here's Brandon, Mila, Eric, Max, Damien, and of course I didn't get Peter. But I put that Peter, like, yeah, I just listed, like, he loves the San Francisco Giants. So we got him a lot of that. Erica got a new jacket. Damien, Dragon Ball Z, DVD sets. Brandon rides dirt bikes, so he got a lot of bike gear. Max wanted a metal detector. He got that. Mila wanted a new MP3 player. So, you know, just kind of wrote down a few things that they got. I had this vintage looking Santa from some Happy Mail a few years ago. And then this right here, this is kind of what makes it really bulky too. Every year I like to put their Christmas lists in, and did I do that? Yeah. So this year they just wrote it on these little papers, but I think I only have 3 of the kids. So yeah, you know, I try to keep these little things because I think that they would like to see them. I did that every year. So I just made my own little, you know, pocket kind of thing right here. Put Chris, this is a rubber piece. And then the big present was Max, and we got him an ATV. His brother rides dirt bikes. Now Max finally was brave and got on a dirt bike. Now, after the money we spent on the ATV, he will still ride it, but he's on the dirt bike now, on another dirt bike. So that's good, but you know how you're like, really, dude? Because we were afraid I didn't give enough credit that he wouldn't be able to do it. So this was his look, or his face. He's crying. He was so happy. I know it looks like a toy, but that was not the price of a toy. I just put Max was elated. Did it just get dark in here? Oh. When we unveiled his ATV, tears, smiles, and joy. And he did ask for it, but I don't think he thought he was going to get it. He was happy with his metal detector. Hashtag ATV heaven. And then Brandon got on and let him ride in the front, just down the street. I know you're not supposed to do that. But quick story, Max has had this robe. Okay, see how short it is? I think since he was like 8. He's 13. He ties things, you know, he has autism, and not that that really meant anything, but if, you know, they have kind of sensory, you know, and they like touch and things that are tight, he ties it so tight he can't breathe, and he wears no shirt under it, and he has these velvet like slippers. My husband always says he looks like Hugh Hefner. I was like, really? He's like, Hugh. Just have to be there, I guess. But anyways, he had that on. He was super excited. This I'm a little worried is going to break off, but. And then we go to my dad's for breakfast. I used to put breakfast at Papa's, eggs, potatoes, things like that. Kids open up presents from my parents. I got Peter. He had one of his presents was an Amazon gift card. I think these stickers are from Daiso. So tried to find like food, you know, stickers and stuff like that. This one right here is Damien, my husband and I, just the kids and my parents opening, you know, presents up. This is my dad and my younger brother, and they're with Damien. And then we have dinner at my house. Peter was at his mother's house, so he wasn't in these pictures, but I just put all smiles. I just wanted to get like big stickers and stuff down and chipboards. So this right here, I use this a lot. I got it at Tuesday Morning for $2. I think it's a Teresa Collins like card set, like for Christmas. And you put these around your picture and put it in your cards. But I've been just using them like this. I think it looks cute around a photo. So this is a kid sitting at their little kid table. And I just love this paper and this color from this line. So I had to use it. My dad always makes it. He buys the expensive prime rib and I cook it. But so I just put this little wreath around, you know, our plate, or our picture of our plate. It says our Our hearts are now aglow. Together is the best place to be. Nobody wanted to look because they were busy eating. And then I just had these pictures of Mila. She went around taking pictures with everybody, and I love this girl, and she's taller than me now, and she's 11. So it's a paper bag. I might stick some stuff in here. You know, last year I put all of our Christmas cards in, and, you know, see like all like little ephemera, like gift cards and stuff that I keep, but there's no room in here, so I don't know how I'm going to keep that stuff. But I just put this girl. I've been wanting to use this. So there she is with my dad. There she is with me. And then this last one, she was with my husband. And whenever I can get pictures, you know, of them together, he has a great relationship with my kids. And the kids and I went through a lot with our divorce, with my divorce. Even though it's been, what, almost 4 years, 3.5, 4 years, it's still tough for them. So it was a big thing for my husband to take on. And so here he is. And I put this little envelope and this chalkboard kind of tag, and just, you know, saying I love that picture of my husband and Mila. So that is it, you guys. I am going to throw this thing out the window. Because I'm done, and I can't wait to go back to journaling. Oh gosh, am I using all my Tuesday morning stuff in those darn Studio Calico notebooks. I want to do the organization because I found something at Walmart that fits perfect in the Kallax units. And my favorite thing, I wish, oh, you know, I'm going to show you right here. I actually have a picture on Instagram. If you have the Kallax unit, you know, they sell the pretty gold, I don't know if you can tell, the wire baskets, you know, like these just go on the, I'm sure you guys have them in your pantry. $2.99 at Marshall's. I'm going to go back because these fit perfect in there. And it kind of gives you a shelf, you know, if you, some of the Kallax units, well, not some of them, but, you know, if you don't have it full, do you ever think like, gosh, what a waste of space? Well, I'm going to put this on top of where I'm going to reorganize my 6x6 and like put my 6x8s or anyway. So these are just under shelf baskets and they fit perfect. Now you can't put it on the top row because, you know, the Kallax is thicker on the top. So I tried and it like bent everything, but, you know, for the other rows, this is perfect. It came in gray, white, and black, and I'm going to go get more. And then at Walmart, I got these. I can't do it because it's over there, but it's holding my thickers now, and I'm going to fill them all up. These fabric boxes that fit like a glove. So when I do my purging and stuff, I'll show you guys. But that's it. Sorry, I kind of rambled. Thank you for watching. I know nobody really wants to see Christmas stuff, but, you know, I'm proud of myself because, again, I got it done. And I haven't been able to make a lot of videos. I have that puppy and he's really stressing me out. And if he heard me talking right now, I wouldn't be able to do this. So it's like I have to pick when I can film. So anyways, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Any questions, let me know, and I will be back soon. Bye.